Okay, so we're going to talk about a few things today. Everybody's logged into their Google Apps, and I want the first thing for you to do is convert your Google Docs to what's called Google Drive. So I'm going to ask you, if you look at the top, you're going to notice there's search, images, and mail, and then Drive right over here. What I want you to do is click on Drive. When you're going to click on Drive, you're going to see something saying, would you want to try Drive? And the answer is obviously yes. So I'm going to get everybody to go ahead and do that. So what is Google Drive? I'm going to go to it.
Or do you have a me image?
Not sure. Anyways, we'll talk about that after. Let me just give the explanation because I'm recording it. Google Drive is basically like your C drive. Before, what you would do is when you save something on your computer, you would save it to your C drive, and then you could only go and get it on that computer. The problem is then if you went to school and wanted to go get those same files, the only way you'd be able to transport them was by using a USB drive, something like this, which are still handy, and I still have one. But the reality is I save everything now to what's called a cloud. And why is it called a cloud? It means I can upload it now to this computer, close this computer down, go to a completely different computer that I've never been on, just open the browser, type in google.com, go to Drive, and my files are right there. Okay? So throughout the whole semester, you're going to be using Google Drive for your notebook. All right? So if you look over here, I'm going to just expand it a little bit. You'll notice it'll say My Drive. In your case, you will have nothing in there. Okay, so if you click on your drive, do that right now, you'll notice there's nothing there. What I'm going to ask you to do is, you see where this button is right here in Drive? Create. Create allows you to create a whole bunch of things in Google Drive, not just folders, which is what we're going to create, but it allows you to create documents, just like in Word. So if you use OpenOffice or if you use Office, you used to have to install that program on your computer. Now you don't need to. It's in the cloud. So if you click on Document, look what's going to happen. Now I have a document that I can type whatever I want, that I can give a name to. I'll go sample, and a whole bunch of other features I'm going to teach you guys. As you can see, you can print, you can undo, you can change the font, you can change the layout, you can put an indent, you can do all kinds of great stuff. You can put tables. So that's just one example of something you can do in Google Drive. If you notice though up here, it opened a new tab. So let's pretend I'm done with this. I want to get rid of it. Look, and where did the file go? It went to my drive. So let's pretend I want everybody to create first a Google Doc. So click on the button Create and click on Document. And I want you to just basically create a document just like I did and call it Sample. So just type any gibberish, anything, and at the top I want you to type Sample. Okay? Excellent. So everybody created the document. Somebody had a really good question. They asked, well, sir, how do I save it? Well, this is the great thing about Google Docs. It saves automatically every second. So you will never ever lose anything ever again. And if your hard drive crashes and explodes, doesn't matter. It's saved in the cloud. So this is huge. Okay, huge improvement over the way old programs would run. You can still use those other types of programs, but you know that they don't save that often. This is what I'm now going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to create a folder. And I want you to call this folder BTT, because that's the name of our course. Okay? And I want you to create it. I'm going to call it BTT2 since I already have one. But I want you to create one called BTT. And what you're going to notice is that under My Drive, BTT will show up. Okay, so I want everybody to create their BTT folder. This course is called BTT 1.0. You can call it that, but I'll just call it BTT. And I called it 2 because I already have one. And here's something I always do with all my folders. I give it a nice color. So I want to show you how I did that. When you click on, you see where the folder is? It's highlighted. And you see over here, there's a little arrow. I click on it. I scroll down. I'm going to pick a cool color. I'm going to go with purple. So I want everybody to pick a color for their folder. And I ask you to do that right now, please. All right. Now if you look at the folder, I just want you to look, and you click on it, you'll notice there's nothing in it for you guys. I want you to take a second. Before I move on, has everybody been able to create their BTT folder? Yeah? You're okay back there, Mike? Everything's good? Excellent. So I want you to click on My Drive. And you will notice that you have one file. In your case, you only have one file. I want you to click on it, keep your finger on the mouse, and drag it to the folder you want. And in your case, you only have one, and it's called BTT2. Once you click on it, you will notice the file is now there. So you're slowly organizing your binder. All right, so this is the first file you created, and there you go. I'm going to stop with this.